Hello, 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 beautiful people, Palm Squad. How are you all? I am officially back home. I am still recovering, but I am on the mend and I am fired up. I am excited. I have spent a lot of time while I was sick and kind of down and out, listening to some podcasts on personal development, studying, and working on some stuff for all of you. And I'm really excited to start bringing it to you this week. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started because I made a post that was from Kendall's group. So Kendall is our corporate leg, and I've seen this training before, and I was really glad that she shared this now because this is going to be the thing that is going to help you more than anything else. If you do nothing else with your business right now, this is what you need to be doing. So I posted the link in the post before this, the Gimme 5, that PDF that Kendall had made, but I want to talk about that a little bit more. I'm going to explain it and I'm going to add a little bit of insight to it because you guys, this is how you are going to transform your business. So, and it's really simple. Like what we do is, and I know you've heard this, it is simple, but it is not easy. You can do this, you can be successful, but you have to be consistent. If you are not consistent, you will not see the success that you want to see. And it doesn't matter if that success is $2 a month or $1,000 a month. If you are not consistent, you are going to be all over the place and you are not going to see the growth that you want to see. So let's talk about it. Okay, what Kendall had posted is the Gimme 5, it's DMOs, and I want to talk about DMOs specifically. DMOs are your daily methods of operation. And I want you to know that this is not the same thing as daily tasks, okay? Or like a daily to-do list, all right? This is not the same thing. You should have a daily to-do list. And if nothing else but your DMOs is on it, that is fine. But your DMOs are non-negotiable. This is something that you do every single day. If the day ends in Y, you are doing your DMOs without fail. Enough said, done. Okay? Do they necessarily have to be the exact things that Kendall put in that document? No. That is there to help you. That is there to guide you. That is there to get you started if you don't know where to start. But if you already have a system that you know works, you already know what things are income producing activities for you, then make those your DMOs. Okay? It doesn't have to be exactly what Kendall said, but it's a good place to start if you're looking for a place to start. Hi, Jennifer. Okay, so you might want to get out a pen and paper because we are going to school. Okay, great. So the very first thing that I want you guys to do is I want you to be extremely realistic with yourself. And I know for me, I have already gotten to a point where I've become super overwhelmed. There's all these groups. There's so much happening. So if you are somebody who's in the Happy Tribe, the Lighthouse, Rachel's group, which is one society, if you're in all of these groups, it's a ton coming at you every single day. And you feel like, oh my gosh, I can't keep up. I can't do this. This is crazy. Trust me, I get it. I'm in the same boat, which is why I'm really glad that I came back to this because this is truly what matters. Okay? So what you need to do is you need to decide how much time do I have every day that I can realistically commit to building my business. And maybe that's only 1 hour a day, and that's okay. And maybe some days you can do more than that, but how much time can you realistically commit to doing every single day? Is it 1 hour? Is it 2 hours? Is it 8 hours? Whatever it is. And it doesn't matter what that number is, but you just have to be realistic with yourself. My time every day, Jen, honestly, that's hard. And I'm in the same boat as you guys, so I want you to know that I'm in here with you. I want to commit, no matter what, every single day, at least 4 hours to my business. That is my time. There will be days that I may spend 8 or 10 hours on my business. But I want to realistically, and that is because I stopped working. If I were working full time, I'm telling you right now, it would probably be realistically 1 hour a day is what I would commit to. And the days that I could do more, awesome, I would do more. But no matter what, I am committing that much time to myself, to my business every single day. Right? So yeah, just whatever is realistic for you, because what I do is not going to be the same thing as what somebody else does, right? Like you have to be true to yourself and to your business and to your goals. So how much time can you really realistically commit to your business? And then when you think about your DMOs, your daily methods of operation, so the things that I am going to do without fail, no matter what, every single day, how much time do each of those things take? And does that realistically fit in with how much time I said I'm going to commit to my business? So it's really, really important to be true to yourself. So if I know that there's a day that like I'm just swamped, right? My DMOs are getting done. And that's the only thing on my list for my business that day. And then if there's a day, maybe it's a Saturday and I got nothing going on, I'm like, all right, I'm going to spend 8 hours on my business today. First thing I do, DMOs, get them done. And then I might have a checklist of other tasks that I want to, complete. DMOs are, I'm going to go through that a little bit more, but your DMOs are things specifically for your business, but it's not necessarily selling product, right? Okay. So, and I just posted, you'll see when we're done with this live, I posted a link to a PDF file, and Kendall gives you an example of what are some really good DMOs to start with. But again, I mean, you do what is realistic for you. So I'm going to go through Kendall's list because I think it's really good. I honestly do. And these are things that I do. So she says there's 5 things that she does every single day. So it's like, give me 5. I'm going to say 6. But if you take one of them off your list, that's okay. But I think no matter what, you should be doing some personal development. No matter what. And even if it's only 10 minutes a day. And that could be reading a book. That could be listening to a podcast. That could be anything. But say, you know what? 10 minutes a day, I am going to listen to or read some sort of personal development. I think that that is probably one of the absolute most important things for your business, because your business will never grow if you don't grow. Like, I'm growing and learning every single day, and I need constant reminders. And if I don't do that, then I fall off the wagon, I get lazy, and I don't do the things I need to do. So personal development, I think, is absolutely one of the most important things. And I listen to podcasts when I get ready in the morning. That's when I get that in. So it's like, I put a podcast on or, a YouTube video or something, and I listen to it while I get ready. So I know that I get it in. Or if you're driving to work, you could listen to it on your way to work, whatever. I mean, just find the time to fit that in because it is super important. Okay, but her 5 daily tasks, happy birthday wishes. Super easy to do. So you go to your Facebook and you go to your friends' birthdays and you wish them all a happy birthday. I will. I'll post my favorite podcast for sure. Let me actually write that down so I don't forget, because I can be in squirrel mode. Post podcast. Okay, got it. All right. So happy birthday wishes. So she goes through and she will see on her friends whose birthday is it, and then she posts happy birthday. And when she does this, and I do like her PDF because she kind of breaks everything down. So when the birthdays show up, like, she'll search for the birthdays and add a personalized message. So maybe that's putting their name in it. Maybe it's saying something nice about them. Maybe it's a GIF or, something that like is a little bit more authentic than just happy birthday, right? So you put that birthday message in on their page, but you also send them a private message and say happy birthday. It's super simple. It'll take you like 10 seconds, right? I mean, maybe not 10 seconds, but it shouldn't take you more than like a minute to do each person. So you do that, okay? That's one of the things. Why? Because it, for one, gets you active. The more you comment on and talk to different people and you interact with them, Facebook algorithms you'll start showing up more on their timeline if you have interacted with somebody. So that's one way to kind of get more exposure. It's also a good way to see, maybe you see somebody, and I do this. I go to my happy birthdays, and if I go and I see somebody's birthday and it's somebody who like is always posting like really negative things, and it's somebody that like I honestly just like there's no point in me being Facebook friends with them, I delete them. So it's also a good way to kind of sort through your people really quickly and decide who you want to be exposed to and who you don't. And then she puts a genuinely comment on 20 friends' posts. Maybe that's not realistic for you because maybe that's going to take you 45 minutes to do that. So maybe it's 5 people's posts. Maybe it's 10 people's posts because you have to figure out how much time are you committing to each of these tasks and does that fit into the time you allot for your business every day. So genuinely comment on your friends' posts, okay? And this isn't just in your newsfeed. You should actually be going to your friends lists and either randomly selecting people or start at the A's and then the next day go to the B's or whatever and genuinely comment on their posts. If there's somebody on your Facebook who has like not been active for like 4 months, you should honestly just delete them because that also decreases your Facebook algorithms when you have a lot of people who you're friends with but you're not interacting with them. And these posts should always be not about business. It should just be, you know, somebody posts a picture, oh, hey, I love what you're wearing, or oh my gosh, like that's such a cute dog. I mean, I don't know, whatever, just something. Okay. And then posting on your Facebook story. So if you commit to posting on your Facebook story every day, you need to commit to posting on your Facebook story every day. Maybe it's Instagram, whatever, and it honestly could be anything, but it's just being active and it's consistently allowing people to see you. So some ideas that Kendall gives for that are you can go through different things. So like one day could be a selfie, the next day could be a poll, the next day could be something that you're grateful for, the next day could be a tip, you know, like a life hack, whatever, anything. And then throw in a product recommendation, then something about lifestyle, something that's funny or emotional or whatever, and kind of switch it up, have like some things that you rotate through, and do not post about your business and your story more than one day a week because honestly, people see it as spammy when that's the only thing they ever see you posting. People want to know you, they want to like you, they want to trust you, and that's what's going to get them to want to purchase from you or join your business. If you don't do stories, that's okay. That doesn't have to be one of your modes of operation. If that doesn't jive with you, then don't do it. So that's what I'm saying. Like Kendall gives this really amazing recommendation, but you have to cater it to what is realistic and authentic to you because your network's going to know if you're not being authentic, right? They're going to know. And then posting on your Facebook page. So whether you're posting on your story or not, you should be active on your Facebook. So at least doing one Facebook post a day just to continue to be active. And again, roll through different things, you know, put a selfie up, put a poll up. And again, do not post about your products or your business all the time. I honestly would limit it to like once a week. I really would because otherwise it's just, again, people are like, oh, this is all this person talks about, right? Like they want to know you. They want to know you. They don't want to know your business. They want to know you. And then the other thing she says is send one voice message about the opportunity. And when you send a voice message about the opportunity, I know that that can be really scary. Like even me, I'm like, because I don't do voice messages very often. But the reason that we're going to voice messages, and you're going to hear a lot of people talk about doing voice messages instead of sending somebody a message in text about your business opportunity, the reason she says do voice message is because then people know that it's at least somewhat authentic, right? It wasn't just a copy and paste that they sent to 20 people on their friends list. I mean, I can tell you, like, I have tons of network marketers who are my Facebook friends, and I get almost the exact same scripted message from so many of them every single day. And I know that it's not authentic. I know that they don't give a crap about me. They don't see me as somebody who they actually genuinely think would be good at this business. I'm just a number to them. And for me, that's such a turnoff. It's like, no, like, I don't want to join your business and I don't want to have to do that. Like, I don't want to have to start sending cold messages out to all these people and like, no, like, I don't want to do that. That's super, like, that's a turnoff for me. So if you're sending somebody a voice message, this shouldn't just be a cold message. This should be somebody that you've like interacted with, like on your posts, on their posts, or something like that. Like this should be somebody who you kind of at least had a little bit of a conversation with at some point in time, right? So that way it's at least a little bit authentic. You genuinely do think that this could be a good opportunity for them, or they might actually be interested in it. And don't freak out. Don't freak out. If this is not you pitching your business, right? This is you just being authentically you. And if you need somebody to practice with, I am totally here for that. Like, we can send voice messages back and forth. Like, if you want to practice, like, sure. Or, you know, if you don't want to do it with me, do it with one of your other friends. That's totally fine. Totally fine. But try and get comfortable with it, because I can promise you, if you send a voice message and they listen to it, they're probably going to listen to the whole entire thing. They're going to open that message and they have to hit play in order to hear what you have to say, because, you know, if somebody sends you a Facebook message, you can see at least some of that message without actually opening it, and you know right away that they're trying to sell you on a business opportunity. And a lot of times I won't even read those messages because I'm like, I mean, I don't really do that anymore because I have a different system now. I've actually been kind of flipping it on them, which that's a whole nother live, and I will do a live about that. But anyways, yeah, so keep it simple, keep it honest. You know, something like, just let them know, hey, you know, I was thinking about you. I saw that, you know, you are really into skincare, or I saw that you know, are really looking for, you know, extra income or whatever, something that genuinely, like, they really do need or really do want, and let them know you're thinking about them. There's no pressure at all. If they have any questions, you know, you're always here, but you thought of them because of blah, 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 and you thought that, you know, this might be something that they were interested in. And if not, no big deal. Okay. So figure out what your DMOs are, daily methods of operation, whether it's one thing, two things, three things, 10 things, whatever it is, whatever you can realistically do, how much time each of those things are going to take, and does that fit into how much time you can actually commit to your business, okay? All right. Then she also has a Give Me 5 weekly tasks. So we all have, oh my, thanks. I cleaned them up a little bit today. They're out of control. But anyways, okay. So Give Me 5 weekly tasks. So these are 5 things that you can do weekly. So on one of those days that you do have an extra hour that you don't normally have or whatever, these are things that you can fit into your week on the days that you have extra time, but your DMOs always get done, okay? So your 5 weekly tasks, she says, add 3 people to your network. So add 3 friends to your Facebook each week. Definitely you can do more, but I would add at least 3 people each week. And when you are adding these people, try to avoid like mass adding, and don't add somebody and then immediately message them about the business opportunity, because nobody likes that. And also I try to add people that I don't have a ton of mutual friends with, right? Because if we have a ton of mutual friends, then probably they're already somebody who's in my business, in direct sales, right? Like, and maybe they are in direct sales. That doesn't mean that you can never message them. But I'm just saying, like, if I have somebody who has 100 mutual friends with me, there's a good chance that they're already in Palmafera or Lime Life, which I was in before. So I try to add people that don't have a lot of mutual friends, because then I'm getting into a new network, right? Like people who have not seen me before, people who have not seen my business opportunity before, people who have not seen my products, or people who just genuinely haven't seen me before, right? So if I can become friends with people who I don't have a lot of mutual friends with, and then they share one of my videos or they comment on one of my posts, it just gives me more exposure to a whole bigger market. Yeah, I think that's good on that one. Okay. She recommends, 2 lives per week. If you're a person who doesn't like to do Facebook lives, you don't have to do Facebook lives. I think that they're helpful, and I have really built my business on them. But again, you have to be authentic to you. So if you're not ready for that, that is okay. But I think eventually it's something to start trying. And we can do trainings on that as well. Do you use your Facebook page to add direct sales people from direct sales groups on Facebook? What do you mean? Do you use your Facebook page to add direct sales people from direct sales groups on Facebook? No. Like, if you're saying, like, do I go into, like, direct sales groups and add those people? Genuinely not. What I will do is, if I want to add somebody, usually what I'll do is I will look like I'll go to like recommended or whatever. And then I will look at their profile page and see if they're even somebody that like I would want showing up in my newsfeed. Like if there's somebody who is like posting like nasty stuff all the time, or they're just like negative Nancy, like I'm not going to add them. So that's kind of how I judge it. I don't target network marketing people specifically because I just don't think that, like, I don't want to break somebody up if they're in like a happy marriage with their direct sales company, right? So like if you're looking for new people, I would, and we'll get into that, but I would find other interest groups and add people that way. Like I'm in a interest group for like dog lovers Facebook page, right? It has absolutely nothing to do with direct sales, but I love dogs, so I can actually interact with those people, and then I can add them that way. So find people like that you have common interest in, and I would add them that way. Instead of like direct sales specifically. Okay. Back on track. 2 trainings per week structured towards you and where you're at. So this I really, 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 really want to like hone in on, because like I was saying, like with all of the groups, especially right now, and this will get better once we launch and everything's in our owner's suite, but 2 trainings per week. So that may be like realistically what you can do. Like there are trainings posted every single day, whether it's here, Happy Tribe, Lighthouse. Sometimes there's like 5 trainings posted in one day, and that's not realistic to keep up with that. And maybe you don't need all of those. Like I do Facebook Lives all the time, and I feel pretty comfortable with them. So like I don't need to like necessarily watch a Facebook Live training. It might be better for me to watch a training on how to prospect if that's something that I struggle with. You know what I mean? So try and find the trainings that are areas that you really need work on, and do those trainings, and don't feel like you have to do every single training and you have to keep up with everything, because that's just going to overwhelm you. So I would just, when I have the time, say, okay, like Wednesday night I have an extra hour that I can sit down and do a training. So I'll go through and look at the trainings that have been posted thus far and see, oh, this one really resonates with me. This is something I really need help with, and I'm going to spend my time on that training. And then she says, join and participate in 1 to 3 interest groups. So that's what I was just talking about. Instead of going into like direct sales groups, find an interest group. Like if you like knitting, maybe join a knitting group. If you like baking, join a baking group. Like whatever it is that like you like, find some interest groups like that and participate in those interest groups. So like once a week, at least, jump into that group and comment on a couple posts, just to be active and to get some exposure. And if you find that that group isn't driving with you, then leave it and find another one. But you should be involved in at least one interest group, more if you have time for more, but at least one interest group for sure, just to keep you getting more exposure to people and participating in other groups and connecting with people in a way that is not necessarily just about your business. And then 3 check-ins per week with your business or community groups or chats. So I know that people can't check into this page every single day, or they can't check into the Lighthouse every single day. That may not be realistic for some people, right? So try to make sure that at least 3 times a week you're checking in on the page just to see what's going on. And if a page doesn't work for you, you don't have to participate in it. Even this page, if this page doesn't work for you, you don't have to participate in it. That's okay. If you find that you're getting more value from another page, that's okay. It's really okay. But you need to be checking in with your business group to stay focused, to keep the excitement, and to be like aware of what's happening in the business. Thank you. I love this page too. But also participate, and if you see somebody comment on something, participate in that. Join, get this sisterhood. That's what network marketing is all about, is this sisterhood, right? Your team, whether it's your upline, downline, sideline, whatever, that should be your tribe. You should get to know each other, participate and post and comment and love on each other and help each other and motivate each other. So checking in with your group is going to really help your business, because it's going to help keep you focused on your business. So if you can't check in every day, that's okay. But find the time a few times a week to make sure that you are checking in. Okay, did I forget anything? Do you have any questions? Is there anything that like you want me to like expand upon at all? Any questions that you have for me? I'm trying to think. I think I touched on everything that I wanted to say. I always feel like after I jump off, I like forgot something. But yeah, I think we're pretty good. Just remember, like, you can't do everything, and we don't expect you to do everything. You need to be realistic and genuine with yourself. So find the DMOs that you can do. I absolutely will do that. Yes, Jen. And anybody else who wants help, like if you want me to, because honestly, I had Jennifer Babby. She went through my Facebook and she reviewed all of my posts and she was sending me screenshots. I like this, this isn't helpful, I like this. And she did actually help me kind of revise my Facebook and having an outside eye look at it and go, this is helpful, this maybe isn't. And I'm happy to do that for anybody who wants me to. If you want me to take a look at your Facebook page and give you some insight, definitely, for sure. Okay, I think that's everything. I mean, just the biggest thing that I want you to know is consistency is key. So you need to be consistent and you need to be true to yourself. So figure out what you can do, what you can realistically do, and make sure you do those things every single day, and you will be amazed at where your business ends up a month or 2 or 3 down the road just by doing consistent DMOs. All right. I love you. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know. Jen, I will review your page. I will post the podcast that I like to listen to. And if you have anything that you need from me, please feel free to reach out. My voice is leaving me, so I will go. All right. I will see you all next time.